Good morning, good day, hi, hello, welcome. I'm Casey Jean, and I am honored to be here. I'm honored to be here, truly, genuinely. Has brought so much relief and um, transformation in my own life, and it's truly an honor to be able to share this practice with other people. So, before we dive right in, I'm going to pause and just give everyone a moment or two for people who are joining live for you to come in and get settled. This will be a chair yoga practice, and so you'll need a chair. Your desk chair, unless it rolls, your desk chair would be fine. Your kitchen chair, do with what you have. Work with what you've got. And if you're joining live, let me know that you're here. Drop something in the chat. Say good morning. This practice is going to be brief so that you can come back to it again and again when you're not quite feeling like yourself. So we talk about this a lot. I talk about this a lot in this class, is that we're living in COVID times right now. And so there's a lot more sitting. You might be sitting at home, sitting at your desk a little bit more. And there's also tension, right? Like emotional tension that's going on. And our minds and our bodies are connected. So what we feel emotionally is going to show up in our body. I'll give you an example. Like if you've ever think about a time that you've been stressed, you might notice that you're kind of clenching, maybe in your chest, or your jaw. You stopped breathing, right? Those are physical ways that the emotional stress, what's going on in your head, then shows up in your physical body. So today we're going to just simply take a little bit of time to relieve some of that tension. The last thing I'll say before we dive into the physical practice, I guess two things. One is listen to your body. If something just doesn't feel right for you, take it back, be gentle, be easy with yourself, listen to that. I clearly can't feel what you feel. And so our bodies are even going to look different, right? And that's good, that's fine. That's the human experience. You're you, I'm me. So you do you, and I'll do me. Let's see. The second thing is check in, right? If this was an in-person class, I would see you, I would greet you, you would greet me. So let's do that here in the virtual space as well. Drop something in the chat if you're here live. Drop a comment if you're watching the replay. All right, so let's begin. So first, start to bring your hands together. Rub your palms together, building a little warmth, a little heat. If you're watching this around when this video first releases, and clearly if you're here with me live, it's probably a little chilly, maybe chilly outside, maybe you're warm in your home, but we're going to create a little bit of warmth. If you've been rubbing this whole time, your hands are probably starting to get pretty warm. Do this just for a moment or two more. Get your feet firm on the ground if they aren't there already. You might need to scoot forward in your chair. In a moment, you're going to gently place your hands on your face. You can bring them on your cheeks. Maybe they gently cover your eyes. Allow the heat to soak in your face. Feel the warmth from your hands. You might keep your eyes closed and now let your hands go to your lap. Take a few moments here to just check in with yourself and your current state. How do you feel right now? What's your energy like? Are you excited for the new day? Do you feel sleepy or tired? Is there something in your physical body that's asking for you to pay attention to it, like a pain in your back, your neck, something else? Is there anything that's trying to speak to you through sensation? Take 3 deep breaths. And if you'd like, you can breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. So breathing in, long, slow, deep breath. And slowly let that breath go. Take another long, slow breath in. And let the breath go. One more like that on your own timeline. Your eyes are closed. You might open them now. And take a moment to set up your foundation. By that I mean how your body literally is right now. So I'm moving around in my chair a little bit. I noticed I was like a little too far left. So take a moment and adjust. Adjust your hips in your chair. Have yourself positioned in a way so that your feet can be firm on the ground. Check out your spine. So often we'll really lean forward or we might be leaning back. See if you can get relative alignment in your spine, right? It's almost like you might think of it as a tall spine. Rest your hands in your lap. Perhaps palms are down. With your feet on the ground, start to rock up onto your toes. So you're just now lifting your heel off the ground. Lower your feet back down. Come back onto your toes. So really small movement. Lifting onto your toes and then lowering your heels back down. Do that just a few more times, lowering or lifting high onto your toes and lowering back down. We'll do the opposite of that, and that might feel a little funky. So we're going to keep the heels down, but lift the toes. So as you're finding these movements, notice what you feel. So for me, when I lift my toes, I can feel like this kind of pull or tug through my shins, the front of my legs, and my calves. Keep going. Heels stay on the ground, toes lift. We're going to combine these. So now it's going to look like rocking up high onto your toes. Flat foot. Heel stays down, toes lift. So we're just kind of like finding this rock up and down. Almost in a way you can think of this as like we're waking up the feet, we're waking up the ankles, the calves. Really small, subtle movement. All right. Feet back firm on the ground. Feel the soles of your feet. Notice what you feel around your feet. Are your feet in socks? Do you feel warmth? Do you feel the connection of your feet on the ground? What's that like? Is it soft? Maybe it's carpet. Maybe it's firm, hardwood or tile or something else. Consider your feet your foundation, a place of support, a place of stability. Keep your feet firmly connected. Maybe the analogy of your feet being rooted connects with you. All right, begin to roll your shoulders. So we've gotten our foundation now, right? We took some time to set up our sit bones in the chair, our feet on the ground. We're working up the body gently, slowly. I don't know about you, but I wake up often with my shoulders a little tight. If you sleep on your side, you often, I imagine, feel that the aftermath of sleeping on your side. So this is a little bit to not undo, but to address that tension. All right. So soften the shoulders. Let them rest. Now I'm going to find some movement in the cervical spine. So that's primarily our neck. So it's really small movement, and it's almost going to feel like you're doing the slowest no, like you're shaking your head no, but really slow. So turn your head towards a shoulder you choose, and then just pause there. And kind of do a self-assessment, just noticing how far, what is your range of motion? Not forcing and not judging yourself either, just noticing. And then bring your head back to center and then go to the other side. Pause there when you get to your end range of motion, movement, and pause. Perhaps your head rotates further on this side, perhaps it rotates less. We're just noticing. Slowly come back to center. And now just find this no-like movement or left and right slowly. You can close your eyes. Slow meditative stance. The next time you go to the shoulder that you started at, you're going to stay in that rotation, right? Your head is kind of towards your shoulder, wherever it's at. Stay with your head that direction, but now look up. Another way to think of that is lifting your chin and then lower your chin. You're staying in that same direction, but now you're tilting your head up and down. Find 3 of those. Slowly inhale to lift your chin. Use your exhale to move your chin back to neutral. 2 more. Come back through center. Pause for a moment, neutral spine. Other side. So gazing kind of over your shoulder. And I say kind of because maybe your neck's not over your shoulder. Mine's definitely not quite over my shoulder, but it's that general direction. Head stays turned. Now we lift the chin up and lower it down. Find 3 of these. Inhaling to lift your neck, your chin. And exhale, lowering down. Slow meditative movement, lifting up, lowering down. Last one. Chin comes back to neutral. Pause. Notice how this feels in your neck. What's the aftermath, right? What's now there? How does your neck and your shoulders feel? Bring your hands, interlace your hands and bring your hands behind your head. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, just really gently. And also, if putting your hands behind your head like this already feels like like a stretch already, right? No need to squeeze your shoulder blades back together, but maybe you do. 3 deep breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Keep your hands behind your head and slowly twist to a side. Come back through center. Twist to the other side. Come back through center. We're going to slow it down even more and connect with the breath. Breathe in here at neutral. Breathe out and twist to a side. Breathe in through center. Breathe out to a side. Use your inhale to return to center. And use your exhale to twist to a side. Continue this movement. Inhale, you come to center or neutral. And exhale, you'll slowly move to the other side. See if you can directly connect your breath with your movement, using the whole exhale to twist, using your whole inhale to return slowly to neutral. Stay with it. Soften your shoulders if you can feel them starting to tighten or clench. Finish the cycle you're on, right, wherever you're at, and then do one more complete cycle for each side one more time. Take your time. Slowly release your hands. Bring them out to goalpost or think cactus arms. I know your arms are probably tired. Stay with it just a little bit more. We're building some strength in the upper body. Breathe in 1. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stretch your arms out wide. Think like a T. I've got a wall, so I'm kind of limited. Gently float your arms down by your side. Shake your wrists soft and sway your arms forward and back. If you have arms on your chair, you might need to scoot a little bit forward or adjust your movement a little bit because they might be in your way. All right. Rest your hands in your lap and take a moment to just feel all of that settle, all that movement settle into your body now. Finding a forward fold, this will be pretty gentle. And so just simply from sitting in your chair, you can't really see me, and that's okay. We're just going to lean forward, hands on your thighs, lean forward, right? Leaning forward, and your back is beginning to straighten. Simply gaze down. No need to look at the phone or your computer. Just lean forward. You might still be at an angle. Maybe you're coming down further. So you could come down to your forearms on your lap. You could lean all the way forward and have your belly on your lap. Your hands are dangling past your legs. Maybe they're touching the floor. Find your forward fold, staying there. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly take your time coming up to seated, back to neutral. All right. Beginning to wind down. I promised a short practice so that you can resort back to this again and again when you have less than 30 minutes. So we'll end like we often do with breathing, with a simple breathing practice. So first, let's explore why. And while I'm talking, you get comfortable. Maybe you want to lie down for this last portion. Maybe you would like to lean back in your chair. Let yourself get comfortable now. So we use the breath to calm the mind. The mind sometimes has a mind of its own. The body follows the mind. Okay, so what does that mean? The body follows the mind. Well, your mind tells you when you have to Actually, I think I just said it backwards. Your mind follows your body. So your body tells you when you have to go to the bathroom, right? And so you get up and you do that. Your um, body tells you when you're hungry, and so you do that. But it might feel like the mind has a mind of its own. And so we can give the mind a simple task, a source that's always there, our breath. And so let's practice that now. Close your eyes. You can lay down for this. It won't take long. We'll be here for maybe 3 minutes. Slowing down and breathing. You can bring a hand to your heart or maybe a hand to your belly, physically feeling your breath. Feel the natural rise and fall of your breath. Breathing in. Sense and feel the breath in and the breath out. And then smooth out your breath. Allow your inhale to deepen gently and slowly, taking in a little more air. And then slowly breathe out. As you breathe like this, take on the internal silent phrasing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Here, now. Here, now. Here, now. Here, now. Here, now. You can keep with the phrasing or allow your mind to fully relax, not focusing on anything in particular. Resting in silence for 1 minute. stay as you are. Eyes might stay closed if they're closed. Simply begin to pay a little more attention to your body and space. Feel how your body is positioned, if it's lying down, if you're seated. Feel the muscles and the fibers of your own being. Feel your body. Notice your breath. And notice how you feel in your body and your mind after this dedication to yourself. Notice how you feel after intentionally taking time specifically for you. As you're ready, slowly open your eyes. You might find small movement, wiggling fingers, toes, or a full body stretch. Before you go about the rest of your day, notice how you're feeling. Really check in with yourself. And in one word, describe how you're feeling. And if you'd like, drop that in the chat or in the comments. How you're feeling in one simple word. This video will be available as a replay if you've been joining live. You can bookmark this video so that you can come back to it as much as you would like. Thank you so much for being here. It is truly always a pleasure, and I'll see you next time.